Part 2 of the series on the Suurberg Pass covers the section from the 3.7 kilometer mark to the 9.4 kilometer point. Nestled in the heart of the Eastern Cape, the Suurberg Mountains rise like ancient sentinels between the lush Sundays River Valley to the south and the stark expanse of the Karoo to the north. It's a landscape defined by rugged ridges, dramatic cliffs, and a rich tapestry of biodiversity. Fynbos, forest, grasslands, and bushveld blending together in a harmony of color and life. This is a place where history and wilderness converge, and where every bend in the road tells a story that stretches back centuries. Long before paved highways and safari lodges, the Suurberg region was traversed by indigenous peoples who found shelter and sustenance in its caves and valleys. Archaeological findings at places like Melkootboom Cave reveal artifacts dating back more than 15,000 years, offering us rare glimpses into the lives of the Stone Age hunter-gatherers who once called this rugged terrain home. For the more modern traveller, perhaps the most tangible mark of history here is the Suurberg Pass, a remarkable feat of 19th century engineering that would forever change the way people moved through this wild landscape. The Suurberg Pass stretches over 27 kilometers of twisting gravel road, snaking its way up the western slopes of the mountain ranges. Constructed between the late 1840s and 1858, it was painstakingly carved out by a team of hundreds of convict laborers under the direction of engineer Henry Fancourt White. White, already renowned for his work on other Cape Mountain passes, began the project in 1849, driven by the urgent need for a reliable route from the port city of Port Elizabeth, these days known as Quebec, into the interior of the country. Before the pass was built, the mountain stood as a near impassable barrier, and moving people, livestock and goods between the coast and the hinterland was slow, dangerous and uncertain. Travelling the Suurberg Pass today, you'll encounter over 150 bends, corners and curves, each one demanding patience and respect. Early travellers and ox wagons and stagecoaches would have taken days to make this journey. Today's vehicles, even in robust 4x4s, still require caution and skill. For a century, until the construction of the Olifantskop Pass on the N10 in 1955, the Suurberg route was the main thoroughfare linking Port Elizabeth with towns such as Somerset East, Graaff-Reinet and beyond. In that era, this pass was an artery to the interior, vital for commerce, communication and colonization. This road wasn't just about progress, it was a stage upon which the complex and often tragic drama of South African frontier history unfolded. From collisions between travellers and indigenous communities to the broader conflicts of the frontier wars, the very land around the pass bears names and memories that echo these fraught times. Today, as the gravel road ascends towards its summit, the rugged beauty of the Suurberg Mountains unfolds in full. Once you've climbed above the river valleys, the terrain opens into rolling hills draped in rich fynbos and dotted with endangered cycads and yellowwood trees, botanical treasures that thrive in this unique environment. And yet, the landscape is more than just picturesque. It's a haven for biodiversity. The Suurberg region encompasses 4 of the 5 major biomes found in South Africa, making it one of the country's most ecologically remarkable areas. Integral to this ecological wealth is the Suurberg section of the Greater Addo Elephant National Park, a section that tells a story of growth, resilience and conservation. The original Addo Elephant National Park was proclaimed in 1931, born from the urgent need to protect a dwindling elephant population reduced to just a handful of individuals by hunting and human-wildlife conflict. Over the decades, The park has grown from its modest beginnings of around 2,000 hectares to one of South Africa's largest and most diverse protected areas, covering some 180,000 hectares and protecting not just elephants, but lions, black rhinos, buffalo, spotted hyenas, leopards, and a whole host of smaller species. In 1985, recognizing the ecological value of the Suurberg foothills and the need to preserve the unique montane habitats, the government proclaimed the Suurberg National Park on lands just north of the original reserve. This area, characterized by deep ravines and undulating hills, was later consolidated into the Addo Elephant National Park in 1995, joining landscapes that span from verdant river valleys to rugged mountain slopes. The Suurberg Greater Addo landscape offers visitors the chance to experience an astonishing array of wildlife against a backdrop of dramatic scenery. Elephants roam plains once silent without them, antelope graze where settlers once feared to tread, and towering forests echo with the calls of birds and primates. For ecotourists and adventurers, the park's hiking trails, like the extended Doringneck hiking trail departing from the Suurberg base, provide immersive ways to feel the pulse of this ancient place. These routes wind through multiple ecosystems, past picnic spots and refreshing natural pools, inviting travelers to connect deeply with both nature and history. Don't miss part 3 of the Suurberg Pass.